welcome back. So today we're going to talk about paper 1 listening. Previously in the previous video, I'll put the tag up there. Alright, I'll put the tag somewhere here. We talk about writing paper. Question 1, which is about non-linear source to linear text, which is a report. And second part, question 2, which is about extended writing. So this time around, let's talk about paper 1 listening. Alright, for the MUET paper listening paper 1 MUET consists of 3 parts. So there's part 1, part 2 and part 3. Part 1, there's only one listening text. Part 2, there's another one listening text. And the last part, which is part 3, 3 short listening texts that you listen and you have to answer the question. Alright, so here candidates will be given 1 minute to read the paper. So first, when you get the paper, you have 1 minute to read everything. Then you will go to part 1, part 2 and part 3. So in part 1, part 2 and part 3, the students will be listening to the first recording while marking and write the answers. And then the listening tag is then played for the second time and the students are encouraged to check the answer. So I'm going to explain how it's going to happen if you're confused with this. Alright, so when you get the paper, you are given 1 minute to read the whole paper. Semua paper tu dalam masa 1 minute. And then if there's nothing wrong, move on to the part 1, part 2 and part 3. But for each part 1, part 2, part 3, it will be you will be listen to the same recording twice. So for the first time when you listen, you write the answers, and for the second time, if you think it's different than what you hear at the first time, you can change the answer, or you can check when the second recording is played. And then after part 1, part 2 and part 3 is the end for your listening test. Alright, so you would ask me, what are the types of questions that will come out in listening paper? So they can be 2 types. First is short answer questions and second is MCQ, which is multiple choice questions. So let's look at the first part, which is short answer question. So short answer question can be write your answer in not more than 3 words, or it can be write your answer in not more than 5 words, or it could be simply information transfer. But at this part, a lot of the candidates salah. They are too excited when they listen to the text. When they listen to the text, they write long answers or they write short answers. That is where your marks will be reduced because you did not read the instructions. Make sure when you get the paper, read the instruction whether they want not more than 3 words, not more than 5 words. Look at the questions carefully so that you will have marks at the end. Alright, so for the second part is MCQ, multiple choice question. So when you hear, so for multiple choice question, focus on the listening and do not get distracted. Write down points that can help you to write the answer. Okay, for MCQ it's a bit tricky because the answers can be quite similar to each other. So remember, listen carefully, and if you need to write some points, write at the side. Do not circle your answer first. You have to listen it twice, then you write the answer. Okay, let's jump into the first type of questions that might come out during your exam. Alright, for exercise 1, for each question, write your answer in not more than 3 words. Okay, before we proceed with this question, so there's like QR code. Okay, I'm gonna point it here. There's QR code over there, so you can use your phone and you can scan this QR code. It will lead you to the Oxford Fajar website, and there you can listen to the recording. Okay, I'll show you.
Exercise 6.
Burglars use several common methods to enter houses by force. Most burglars cut through padlocks with cutters. Some remove the roof tiles and bore holes through the ceilings. Others climb through unlatched windows. In some cases, burglars enter houses by removing the entire window and cutting through the window grills. Thus, we should take extra precautions to prevent housebreaking. Buy padlocks that are tough to cut through. House owners can also...
Alright, so in this first part, exercise 1, so for each question, write your answer in not more than 3 words. Remember here, not more than 3 words. Alright, so as you can see here, there's a QR code. So when you see this QR code that I put here, you can use your phone and scan this video and you can listen to the recording of this question. It will lead you to Oxford Fajar website, register there, and then after you're done registering, you will hear this recording over there and you can hear and you can answer this question with me. Alright, you good? As you can see over here, there's 5 questions for exercise 1. So you have to look, as you see this question, you might not see it at the first time, at the first glance, but you can look, there's actually bold, you know, that bold, highlights over there. So that is where you should listen carefully. That is your keyword for your answer. Okay, your first keyword here is not more than 3 words, and second is look at the bold, the highlighted sentences or the highlighted keywords over there, and then you listen to the recording and you answer. That is most likely your answer. There's 2 tips here. Alright? So make sure when you write your answer, you have to fulfill the kehendak soalan, which is not more than 3 words. For exercise 2 over here, the same, you can scan the QR code. And then here, another 5 questions. And then, like I say, first things first, jangan panic. Remember, or don't be too overexcited. Look at this instruction over here. It says in exercise 2, for each question, write answer in not more than 5 words. Remember, not more than 5 words. You can write less than that, but do not go more than 5, or else your mark will be disregarded. You won't be marked kerana salah baca arahan. Alright, here, after you're good with that, look at these 5 questions. Like I say, when you look at these 5 questions, you can see there's normal font and suddenly there's bold font over there. The bold ones is usually the ones that you should listen to, and that is your answer. So suddenly in the recording, it says blah 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 blah. For the first question, first person, get ready with your pen, get ready with your pencil or whatsoever in your hand. Write down what could be the answer over there. Okay? Remember that. So every time you listen to the recording, make sure you look at the keywords and that your answer could be around that listening text or listening recording over there. That is smart for you. Okay? So everyone, this is another form of listening exam questions. Alright, here, look at this side. What is this? This is information transfer. That means you listen to the recording and you transfer it into this diagram over here. Alright, here as you can see, the instructions, arahan mengatakan bahawa for each question, write your answer in not more than 5 words. So what you should do, everyone, you should write at least 5 words or less than that. Look at the instructions over there and say and write in not more than 5 words. Alright, okay, as you can see here, housebreaking, methods of entry, precaution. That is your first keyword. And secondly, look if there's any highlighted points, listen to the recording and write down the answer, because that's the purpose of why they drop you hints, why they drop you these bold words or this highlighted word, because the answers could be there. As you can see over there, this is exercise 4, MCQ, multiple choice questions. So you have to listen to the recording and you answer this question. For this type of question, there's a lot of traps. Okay, there's a lot of traps because as you can see, the answers can be somewhat the same or lebih kurang kalau bahasa Melayu cakap lebih kurang. So if it's lebih kurang, you have to think while you listen to the audio. Okay, it says read the instruction over here, circle the correct answer. Alright, circle the correct answer. Make sure you circle, don't do anything weird. Okay, circle the answer. Alright, as you circle the answer, you look here. For each question, sometimes they include bold keywords. So when you look at the bold keywords, like I said, your answer is around that area. Like brain drain is A, B, C. So when you listen to brain drain at the first time, that could be your answer for question 1. And for question 2, which of the statements is true? So this is true or false question. That means you have to listen carefully and mark or circle your answer. Number 3, it's a keyword question also. Look at the keywords over here. Important for developing nations. So when you listen to the audio recording, it says, it is important for developing nations. That is your answer. Okay, everyone? Alright, so you can choose A, B, or C. And for the last question, number 4, it's soalan yang menyeluruh. It's overall. That means what's your impression of this, of this exercise? What can you conclude from listening to the text? Alright, here it says the speaker's intention is to A, B, C. So make sure you can conclude whatever the speaker is trying to say over there. Okay? Okay, that's it everyone. This is for listening. So like I say to you, remember to read the questions, read the instruction very well, understand it. Make sure you answer whether they want you to write for 3 words or less, or 5 words or less, or maybe circle the answer, because this is the part where all the high achievers actually lose their marks because they are too confident with the answer. Be smart, read the instructions, alright? So, that's it for this video. I hope you find it beneficial for you, as MUET is coming very soon. So around tomorrow, I'll release the final part, which is for reading comprehension for your exam. Alright, that's it. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you can practice more. Practice makes perfect, and all the best for your exam. Bye everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.